How much is your home really worth? You'll want to stick around and watch.
This is Kasama Lee, your community realtor.
By the way, this video is not just for homeowners, so don't turn off if you're thinking about buying. Ladies and gentlemen, this video is for your future, so you want to stick around and watch that as well. By the end of this video, you'll have a better idea of, or an appreciation for that matter, of home ownership and why it's such an instrumental piece for any growing families, as long as you give it time long term. You want to get your hands on home ownership. You'll want to get in there, get your claws in there in the home ownership arena, and make sure that in your entire lifetime, you should be able to look back and say, you know what? I'm a homeowner, and look at where it's gotten me. So stick around and watch. By the way, if this type of content is valuable to your time, you want to hit subscribe and the bell notification so you don't miss future videos. We want to continue to grow this channel to be able to offer the value and the benefits in the housing market and education to as many people as possible. And your support by subscribing, sharing, liking, commenting helps grow this channel. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. For most families, your home equity is one of your biggest assets in your entire portfolio. So let's talk about equity. What is an equity? An equity is a difference between the market value of your home and what you currently owe to the lender, to the mortgage company. That difference is where your equity is at. So for a quick example, if your home currently is worth market value at $700,000 and you owe $300,000 to the bank or to the mortgage company, your equity is what? Drum rolls, please. This is easy math. You can tell. The difference in 700 minus 300,000 is $400,000. That is your sweet, sweet, sweet equity. The question is, at the end of this video, I'm going to ask you to think about, what are you doing with that equity? Is it sitting inside the home, or are you doing something with it? Okay? So there's a statistics that I want to share with you about equity. Here are some stats for you. According to Cotality, the average homeowner with a mortgage has about $302,000 in equity. Here are the two main reasons homeowners like you have near record amounts of equity right now. Significant home price growth. According to the Federal Housing Finance Agency, home prices have jumped by nearly 54% nationwide over the last 5 years. And you can see the chart here, and this is a national figure, okay? And this is as of second quarter of 2025. This means your house is likely worth much more now than when you first bought it, thanks to how much prices have climbed over time. And I know you are hearing a lot of stuff on the news and online that, you know, the market has softened and home prices have reduced and declined, depending on what city you're at and what area you're in, okay? Don't worry. If you have owned at least for the last few years, you should be seeing still some appreciation. The key thing, again, I'm going to keep emphasizing this in every video that I talk about appreciation and equity. You got to hold at least 5 years. Rule number 5. High five. Before you start worrying about whether there's appreciation, whether there's a growth in equity. So when you are selling, if you, let's say you bought a home for 2-3 years ago and you're selling, you may not fully have the appreciation of what the market is doing. So at least 5 years, that's where you're going to start experiencing the growth in equity. And the longer hold that you can do beyond 5 years to 10 years and so on and so forth, that's where you're going to see more of the growth. The second set of data is people are staying in their homes longer. So if you look at the chart here, according to National Association of Realtors, it shows that the average owner stays in their home for about 10 years now. as you can see, right? From 1985 to 2008, the length of stay was 6 years. From 2009 to 2024, the tenure was 9.25 years. So in a nutshell, you are building equity by just making your mortgage payments and riding the wave. Yes, the wave of the housing market, it goes up and down and all of the things. But if you just hung in there and just kept making your mortgage payments, you are going to see the reward long term, okay? So, for example, we have one of our properties that we bought when the interest rates were high. That was a couple of years ago, 2023, higher than now, right? And we're holding on. We're looking for the right opportunity to refinance to get out of that rate. But are we hanging on to it? Absolutely. Why wouldn't we? So this is the kind of long-term asset holding that you have to have a perspective of when you are in home ownership. So it's really important that when you go in, you look at your budget and you map it out so that you're not surprised by the monthly mortgage payments of principal, interest, tax, and insurance. And your trusted lender would be able to educate you and walk you through that process. So back to my original question at the beginning of the video. If you are a homeowner and you have owned for 5 to 10 years or more, there is some serious equity sitting in there, unless you have refinanced and now your loan amount is higher, right? That's a different conversation. I'm talking about when you bought and you just held, and if you refinance, you didn't do any cash out and your loan balance should be gradually reducing. Well, that equity, what are you doing with it? Is it just sitting inside the house? And that's okay if that's your personal choice. Not everybody needs to take money out and do something with it. So don't yell at me on social media that, why are you telling me to do something with the equity? You don't want to do anything with it. That is your personal choice, and we respect that. So let's agree to disagree. But for those of you who are leveraging on your equity, are you maybe doing a refinance and get money out to do home improvement of your home? There's a lot of people who do that. Or are you taking money out to maybe start your own dream business? You could do a lot of things. You can actually refinance or do the home equity line of credit and take that money out and use it for the different purposes. But that's the equity that you have worked hard for by being a consistent home mortgage payer, and you're reaping the benefit of giving your home ownership time for the appreciation of the market value. I hope this was fun for you. I certainly have fun just thinking about it and talking about it with you. Feel free to email me with any questions. Thanks for following me.